Please read the disclaimer. Welcome! I'm Bio, and today we're playing a game I've played before. On this channel as well. Choro Q, but for a much different reason. Whereas Choro Q before was as a PlayStation random, this time around I'm actually going to be having a look at a lot of Choro Q games. I'm going to be looking at it as a series. It's going to be one of my mystery video. Well, it tends to be what I call mystery videos for the main channel. I'm going to be looking at Choro Q. I'm looking at a lot of different Choro Q games. I got a lot of them lined up to have a go on. But obviously, that requires me to revisit the original Choro Q, which I played a long time ago. It feels like a long time ago, anyway. In reality, it was only a couple of months ago. Anyway, let's dive right in. In case you don't know, Choro Q was released in the West as penny races. Very little was released in terms of them. This very first game, Choro Q, was released in the West as the original penny races, but the subsequent other Choro Q games afterwards, generally speaking, did not get released in the West. But I will make sure that I'll tell you if they did. So this game was developed by Takara, and it was published. Let's have a look. No, that's not what I went. And it was published by Takara in Japan. So even though it says down there Hypersolid, I'm pretty sure Hypersolid had to do with the publishing, but who knows? But yeah, Takara is both the developer and the publisher in Japan. In Europe, it was published by Sony Computer Entertainment Europe, and that's what I believe. It only got released in Europe. Yeah, it's too bad. They should have released it in America as well, in my eyes, because I think people would have probably we probably would have got much more success. Because let's be honest, people like these other things. It kind of reminds you of like I know there's already Micro Machines, but I don't know. I just feel like it's like they released this game as penny races in Europe. I don't think it probably did too well in Europe because they didn't release. I'm pretty sure they didn't release Choro Q 2 outside of Japan. So we have 6 cars we can choose from. As you can see, the one thing that these things remind me of, which I might have said before, is in the UK we have a car parts shop brand, I guess, that's across the country called Halfords. You can go in there to get like, I don't know, you broke a windscreen wiper, you can go in there and grab one. You need need oil, whatever. You need something specific for your car. And generally speaking, they've more than likely got it. So, and that's what Halfords is. But one of the things I remember seeing in Halfords, because my dad's a mechanic, so he would go in there quite a lot. One of the things I remember seeing in Halfords are these stupid fucking cars. Like, literally, you could get these as models. It's really strange. But yeah, that's what you could do. Let's see if we can try and guess what cars we have here. So we got a mini. We got a mini. We got Subaru. Subaru. No, I don't know. I don't know what car that is. Obviously based on a Lamborghini. Look at me in my garage with my Lamborghini knowledge. A fucking bus, because why not? A BMW. I'm pretty sure that's a BMW. Yeah. And then obviously a Beetle. Now I'm going to go typically British. Actually, yeah, typically British. I'm going to go with the Mini. And obviously, why not? We'll put our name in here. There we go. I like this. I like the bite sound effect they used for that. That's great. All right. Guess this one. We'll just go straight into the old race. Yep, let's go. Let's go jump straight in. Talked enough about Choro Q. Let's now go into a race. Or a time attack, one of the two. Alright. There we go. I'm sorry, but I've never been the type of guy that likes this view type. It's been very specific in terms of what games it actually works for me. So like I said, it's been a while since I played this. Whoa. A little bit of drifting. Oh shit! Oh shit! In terms of controls, they're pretty responsive. Me spinning out back there was my fault completely. So, but they're pretty responsive. You can do a little bit of drifting if you want, a little bit of sliding, but it's not required, as you can see. I'm going little nudge there. Too bad there isn't any music. So I'm guessing this must be a time attack lap mode or something. Oh, didn't mean to go in here, but we're in here now. See, because I didn't spin out in that lap, it was a much better lap. The grass doesn't seem to slow you down, but you have a higher chance with turning to spin out, as you could see earlier with what I did. So, whoa. As you can see there, like little bit of turn, fucking I slided on the grass. That's pretty good because not a lot of games have that back then on the PlayStation 1. Like you go on the grass and you turn too much, you slide. So my best lap was the second lap. Fair enough. Right, so I'm guessing that's just like time attack or testing your laps. Maybe this one with the flag is a race. Alright, let's pick this one. So is this going to be a race now? Are we going to actually racing? I want to race! There we go. We're racing. As you can see, we've got other cars in here. Probably cars that you unlock, I'd imagine. Later on down the line. They're faster than me, obviously, because that's exactly what happens. So we're in some dirt track, which is not great, but it is what it is. But for a racing game, I think the environments look quite okay. For a PlayStation 1 racing game, the environments look okay, in my opinion. The racing controls feel pretty nice, you know. You know, they're not floaty, they're pretty precise. You know, you haven't got some stupid bullshit like when I hit somebody, like you bounce back. I fucking hate that in games. Oh. Excuse me? Get out of my way! You want to see me when I'm angry? I'll show you! In case you're wondering, I am using the D-pad to turn, by the way. I always find it's for some of these old... Oh, God. Maybe not. Maybe I fucking say something. I always find that using the D-pad in these old PlayStation 1 racing games always seems to be the better choice over the analog stick, and then I immediately fucking bail. Fucking... completely, like, disproving my point. It's like, fucking hell, game. Come on. It's going to be a little bit hard to catch back up now. But yeah, I do like the way it shows how fast you're going, like, around the car. Like, the speedometer is on the car, on the screen. It's kind of like that. Instead of it being, like, in the corner. Somehow that lap was worse than my previous one. Don't know how that's possible, but yes, okay. Come on, boys. Come, just slow down a little bit there. You know. Oh, fuck off. No, that was not what I wanted to do. But yeah, it feels pretty good to play this. No, play this again. It's time for actually looking at the series as a whole. It's kind of cool. Because after playing that first game, I'll be honest, I was interested. I was interested in saying that's what made me want to do this video, is because of me playing this game that time ago, and I was thinking of like series videos to do. I was quite interested. I was like, oh, I'm interested in this series. This series seems pretty cool. All right, we'll do one more race. We'll do the final track. This one. But yeah, I am going to be. It's a total of 14 games. That's what I've got. Doesn't mean I'll be able to play all 14, but 14 games are on the list for me to take a look at out of the Choro Q series. Now, obviously, there's a lot more than just the 14 games in the series. My limit is normally 10 games. I try not to go past 10 games, but there was just so many different games I was interested in looking at. It ended up being 14. It's like, oh, okay. I didn't mean it to end up being 14, but that's what happened. So it'll be 14 games I'm going to be looking at. Majority of them. Oh god. Oh god. That turn fucked me in the original video, didn't it? As I vaguely remember. But most of the games are on the PlayStation 1. You got well, out of the 14 games, 7 of them are on the play. Oh god. Oh. What the fuck? Where am I? I've gone into a secret layer. I'm fucking skipping everyone. Hey! Came out of the fucking ceiling. Do you see that? Right, I now know shortcut. Fuck off. Heavy go! Heavy go! But yeah, you got 7 of them on the PlayStation 1, 6 of which are on the PlayStation 2, and then the very final games on the Wii, which I want to have a look at. I'm hoping the Wii game doesn't have fucking motion controls. Just please have controller, please. Please, you can have motion controls as an option, don't get me wrong. That turn is fucked. That turn is so fucked the CPUs have trouble with that turn. We'll take the shortcut again. Since no one knows about this fucking shortcut, you can just get ahead of the fucking pack. Look at that. Get absolutely fucking destroyed. But it could do with some music, if I be honest. See if we can get a better time this lap. But yeah, the music... Oh, it's not that turning. Not yet. Could do with some music, though. Really? Is that the turning? No, here it is. Here's the turning. Everyone gets fucked. He braked, but only just about. He still smacked into the wall. So difficult. So difficult to get that turning right. Very difficult turning. I imagine there's more tracks you probably unlock. There's probably more tracks you unlock later on down the line. Oh, we've caught up with these boys. That shortcut's very necessary. Oh, fuck off! I can't control where I go in the air. Not a better one. Not a better lap. Still third's better than what I got before. What did I get before? 5th? I got some money for coming third as well. Got some G. Got some G points. So yes, the original Choro Q. It's about as good as I remember it. Like I said, and in terms of controls for a racing game, it's pretty good. I think it's pretty decent. They also, I forgot to mention, they did have a 1.2 version of zero? Yeah, they also had a version 1.02, which I believe was the PlayStation the best version. PlayStation the best version, which came out in the same year, by the way. So this game came out in March 1996, and the PlayStation the best version came out in December 1996. So it came out in Europe as Penny Races in October 1996. So it's too bad. It should have just waited a little bit. In my opinion, it should have just waited a little bit, and then the version we could have got in Europe, Penny Races, could have been the version 1.02, but whatever. So yes, that was Choro Q. That's some good fun. Like I said, I'm planning to play some more Choro Q games, so look forward to that. The title of this video is going to be, I don't know, Choro Q Revisited or something like that. Because I only generally look at a game once, I don't look at it twice unless I'm doing like parts or something, but that very rarely happens. But yes, thanks for watching. I've been Bio, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.